Everyone trying to make money with AI right now is building the wrong thing. They're spending months creating tools, automation agencies, entire businesses where AI is the actual product. And on the surface, that makes sense. AI is everywhere, so the opportunity seems very obvious. But there are businesses doing hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars a month right now using AI, and none of them are AI businesses. What they're really running is way simpler. Honestly, kind of lazy. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that is and how to build one yourself. So what are they actually running? Physical product businesses, selling things that you can hold in your hand and ship to someone's door. Now, before you write that off as boring, let me explain why the AI business route is more dangerous than it looks. When you build a tool, say an automation, an agency, you're building something that sits directly in AI's path. Every update, every new model, and every new capability is a direct threat to your revenue. We've already seen it happen. Translation agencies, copywriting services, entry-level SEO, all real businesses 2 years ago. They had customers, they had systems, they had teams, but the product didn't save them. The product was the liability. And that's a business with a countdown timer. You're just hoping that the clock runs out after you've made enough money. Physical products, they don't have that problem because AI can write the ad, it can build the store, it can also generate the images, but it can't manufacture a knee brace and ship it to someone's door. It can't source a product and put it in a customer's hands. That part still requires a human connection in the middle. And that's what makes this position durable. We can look at Stripe. Over 15 years, their actual product changed completely. It went from fraud detection, billing, in-person payments, all these changes, but their position sitting between buyers and sellers, it never moved. And that's what makes them worth $160 billion. The position is the asset, not the product. That's what this business is. You find a product that solves a real problem, you connect the people who need it with the people who make it, and you take a cut for making that connection happen. So you don't manufacture anything, you don't hold inventory when you're starting out. And what changed in the last 2 years is that AI now handles everything that used to make it really hard for beginners. So that was everything from the store, the product images, the ad scripts, the copy. So what used to take a full team now mostly runs itself. So instead of spending your week on operations, you spend it on the relationships on both sides of the business with your supplier and your customer. And those build over time in ways that your competitors can't easily copy overnight. And that's what makes this the laziest version of a business that exists right now. Now, I don't want to mislead you. Don't confuse lazy with easy because this is definitely not an easy business to build. Now let me show you how to build it. And the first thing that you need is somewhere to actually sell, but not the way that most people think about it. Because a store is not a business. A store is a test environment where you prove people will buy what you're selling. And most people, what they do is they spend weeks getting their store pitch perfect before making a single dollar. So they'll be doing everything from rewriting copy, adjusting every section, playing around with the colors and fonts, tweaking things that the market hasn't even reacted to yet. Now the goal is to get something live as quickly as possible, ideally today. And you can think of it like a pop-up stall. It only exists to test one thing. Will people buy this? And the best proof that store design doesn't matter as much as people think is Craigslist. Now, if you guys haven't heard of Craigslist, it was built in 1996 and it still looks like it's been built in 1996 if you guys go look at it. It's got the blue links on the gray background, zero modern design, but it's still $1 billion company because the connection between buyer and seller works. That's all it needed. So don't spend days tweaking your store layout, and getting it up takes a few minutes now anyway. You can use this AI store builder right here that does all of the heavy lifting for you. You simply answer a few questions and it'll build out the whole thing. The pages, the checkout included, all running on Shopify. So you're not designing anything from scratch, but there's one thing in this setup that you can't be lazy about, and that's your product images. Not because the aesthetics matter, but because credibility does. And you can think about it from their side for a second. They've never heard of you. They get to your page and the first thing that their brain is doing is deciding whether this is a real brand or a risk to them. Now, I've seen stores get everything else right and still struggle because of this. The reality is that people just don't buy from brands that they've never heard of unless what they're looking at feels real to them. Now, the lazy version of solving this issue or potential issue is a website right here called Photo Room. Essentially what you do is give it a basic product image and it generates a ton of images that look super professional without you needing a photographer or designer, since AI will go ahead and create everything for you. Let me show you exactly how to use it. It's going to make the world of a difference. This is the website Photo Room, but once you have signed up, created a free account, it's going to direct you to your main dashboard that looks something like this. Now, the first thing that you want to do is connect your newly created Shopify store with Photo Room. So in order to do that, simply go to Shopify product and then you sync sync store, it's going to prompt you to downloading the app on Shopify. And then once you have it downloaded, this is going to be your main dashboard. You go into your Shopify products and then it'll populate all of your existing products. Now, let's just say that, for example, I want to sell this facial neck massager device product. This is what it looks like on the product page inside of Shopify. If we go and preview the store, doesn't look great, right? We even have some blurry images right here. Now, in order to make this store look professional, 90% of it is going to be product images. I'm gonna show you exactly how in a second. We're gonna go back into Photo Room. Now we're gonna go under our product catalog and we're gonna select our product, and this is going to give us all of our images that we have imported on our Shopify store. Now we can see that some of these images are blurry, they just don't look good. So what we could do to clean them up is select all of them. You can actually select every single image that you have, up to 250 images on your product page, and batch edit. So this is really cool if you want to clean everything up. If we press edit with AI right here, we go into the chat, kind of like having ChatGPT, an assistant right here for us. We go in and say, clean up all these images and make them clear. Now you can see it's creating duplicates, starting to render out the changes that I requested. So you can see that this one was super blurry and then it made this nice clean. Same thing with this one, nice and clean. Now what I actually want to do right now is get one clear base image so that I can use for referencing the rest of my renders. So let's go ahead and choose one of these. Let's go with, we could just use this one right here. This is the clear one. So I basically want to remove this, all this background stuff, and just have one clear product shot. So I'm going to select my main image that I want to edit right here. I'm going to press AI tools and I'm going to select product beautifier. And then I'm going to copy and paste my prompt right here. So I'm going to remove all this stuff in the background so I can get a clear hero image that I can then use. I'm going to generate this one image. All right, amazing. Look at how good that looks. Now I have my one hero image. Photo Room went in and stripped out all of the background noise. Now you totally could use this image on your store. You can have the AI edit it and make it look all pretty and nice, put it in the background. But instead, I'm going to work on putting this into the hands of an actor. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. So we want to go to AI tools on the left-hand side right here. We select virtual model, and then right here, we're gonna wanna select a model. You can choose from any of these existing models right here. I don't recommend doing that. I actually recommend going in and creating your own models. All right, the next thing that we wanna do is press this plus icon, simply drag and drop like that. We can name her Ava, whatever helps you best identify that actor. So while we wait for that to upload, you have some options to choose between different poses. So you can have her standing, you can have her at a 3/4 tilt, or you can have her sitting down like this. Let's go with the sitting down one. She has uploaded. Quality, want 1K, background. Let's do a studio background. For the prompt, I've described someone that's holding the compact handheld neck device against her jawline. So you want to have that very descriptive so the AI knows exactly what output to create for you. So I'm going to press create one image and it's going to start doing its thing. All right, and that's our first render. That is so impressive how good that looks. That looks like a total real person modeled after our UGC creator. Insane. So I'm going to do a couple more variations and then show you guys what those end up looking like. All right, here's the second one. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and do another one. And you want to make sure that you're selecting your core image each time, because if you select the other image and then you have it render, it's going to basically create the same thing. So just make sure that you're selecting this core image like this, and then we'll generate it. Not bad. Looks like studio quality. Now, in order to get a nice image of the product itself, I'm going to go into product staging, and then here I'm going to select exactly what I want and select my core image. In this case, I'm going to do the small handheld neck device resting on a soft cream linen surface, and we'll generate that one image. And then look, it did exactly that. That looks so good. So let's try another variation of this one for some variety, and then we'll generate again. All right, that looks pretty good. Now you can obviously play around with this, but don't spend 10 hours editing this to your liking. Just try and make it look usable. So the good thing is that this doesn't take too much time anyway. So what we want to do now is just delete all these other photos and just keep the ones that we've rendered out. So we're left with these. You can see you have all these other options with the AI tools. If you're selling a product that is clothing, for example, you can get a straight flat lay of the product, as well as a mannequin, ironing. So there's a bunch of different options that you can use for our specific use case. We're going to be using the virtual model, the product beautifier, and then the product staging. Now, the next thing that we want to do is go down here to Shopify. We'll check out our listing score. Our listing score is at 100. Nice, we've done some good work. AI shots, we have all of our AI shots right here. Title and description, we can have this generated with AI, and then it's regenerated to professional facial skin tightening. Nice. We do the same thing with the description. Instead of having this super generic title and description, we can easily change it up just like so. Now, if I'm happy with what I have right here, all I have to do is then press publish changes, publish to Shopify. Now, all these changes that we made, the images, the title, the description are now going to be live on our Shopify store in just about a second. So we'll go back into Shopify. We'll then refresh and we'll see that those changes have been published. We can rearrange these. So we'll make this the hero. We can have this one right here, put this one last. And then all we gotta do now is save it just like so. And we're gonna view it. And I'm gonna show you guys side by side what these two look like. Now, this is what our new product page looks like after making these adjustments by simply just adding in pictures. Look at how much better that looks. Like I said, most of the time it's the imaging, it's the pictures. So for your product page, you can add them in the media right here, which will then show up right here at the top of your product page. If you add them into the description, they'll be shown into the description of your page right here. You can also add various image sections on your product page using these images that we've created with Photo Room. But the main thing is that we went from something that looks super janky, not professional at all, to something that now looks extremely professional, as if we went and hired an entire team to take photos within a matter of a couple minutes, all thanks to images. Again, if you guys want to use Photo Room and try it out for free, I'll make sure to leave a link below to it. So at this point, your store is live and it looks legit, which brings up the next question everybody asks. When someone actually orders, how does the product get to them? So you don't touch the product. So when the customer orders from you, the supplier ships it straight to their door, and your job really is just making sure that that handoff happens smoothly every single time. Now, you totally can do this part manually, but this is where using a software saves you so much time. It's ridiculous because it runs the entire side of the business for you. So the software that I recommend to use is called AutoDS. It essentially helps with the fulfillment and just streamlining this entire process for you, so you don't have to worry about any of the back-end hassles that could potentially arise. So all you have to do is sign up. So once you're inside, this is what your main dashboard should look like. Now, if you guys built your store with the AI store builder I recommended earlier, then you're already gonna have AutoDS set up on the back end, so you'll be pretty much good to go. All right, so let's just pretend that you're in the market for selling horse fly masks, and some of these products, or the product that you want to sell, isn't available on the marketplace right here. Maybe you have a special supplier or someone that you want to work with. These shipping times are favorable. Whatever it may be, all you have to do here is copy this URL at the top, go into AutoDS, press add products, add single products, and basically just copy and paste that listing, and then press publish to store. Once you press publish to store, it's going to then populate as a product page on that existing Shopify store that we created earlier. Now, the cool thing is that we don't have to be manually inserting our customers' information every single time and paying for the product. So long as you have credits right here, you go into settings, then you go into supplier settings, you go to orders right here. And as long as you have this automatic orders ticked on, anytime you get an order, it's automatically going to get fulfilled from your designated listing that you have imported from. So this supplier that you've linked from AliExpress is going to fulfill that order. Now, when they update the tracking code, that is going to be synced through AutoDS and then sent over to Shopify, and your customers are going to be notified that their product has been shipped and the status of that order. And this is the part that most people don't get about this business. The reason it can be lazy is that the operations essentially run themselves. As you can see right here, we're not really having to do too much. So you're not typing in the addresses into the supplier site at midnight. You are checking a dashboard that already did the work for you. Now, eventually down the road, when you're doing real numbers, you're pushing an insane amount of volume, that's when you get your own agent, better pricing, potentially custom packaging, all that good stuff. But on day one, you don't really need that, and this handles everything for you. All right, now let's talk about actually getting people to your store. This is where most beginners, they make the same mistake. They walk into ads thinking that they need to be super creative. Now, I spent a lot of time early on trying to come up with something completely original, completely unique. Turns out that the patterns that actually convert are already sitting in the Meta ad library for anyone to find. Now, the market's already paid a lot of money to figure that out. You're just gonna go in there and use it. Now, instead of inventing ads, you wanna find ones that are already converting in your niche, model that structure, and then let AI build your version. So let me show you exactly how to find them and use them. So you want to go to the Meta ad library and search for products in your niche. It doesn't have to be your exact product. Anything targeting the same type of buyer works. And then you filter for ads that have been running for 2 to 3 weeks or longer. Now, I've said this a million times, but no brand is going to keep paying for ads for a long period of time if they aren't converting or if they're not making the money. So anything that's still running after 2 to 3 weeks is already proven. Then you can download those videos using something like an ad library downloader, drop them into Gemini, and ask it to transcribe that script. Now, once you got 5 scripts, paste them into Claude with this prompt. Now, make sure to leave this prompt along with a bunch of other prompts that you can use in the description in a free Notion document. Now, all you have to do is fill in the blanks and run it. You'll end up with 10 ad scripts built on what's already working in your market. Now, after that, you just need to go ahead and shoot them. You can go find a UGC creator on Fiverr or X. There are people who do this all day and they're super good at it. Or what I recommend most right now to gain that first mover's advantage, because speed is so important, is using AI to generate everything for you, even the UGC creators. Now, the reason why I would go this route now is because it's way faster. You're not going to be sitting there waiting a week, potentially even weeks, for someone to send you a draft. Now, something like an Arc Ads or a Higgsfield, doesn't really matter the platform that you use, takes those scripts and turns them into actual video ads. And I made an entire tutorial where you guys can watch exactly how to do it right here. Now, from those renders that you create, you want to run 3 to 5 of them in a CBO campaign, budgeted at anywhere from $50 to $100 a day. You see what starts to work, you put more money behind those, and then you kill the ones that don't. Now, I need to make something clear before you build this. This business is like Chinese bamboo. Let me explain what I mean. If you're not familiar, after you plant it, Chinese bamboo grows almost nothing visible for the first 4 or 5 years. Now, to anyone walking past the field, it looks dead for all they know. Then in a matter of weeks, it shoots up to 80 feet. So for 4 to 5 years, the bamboo is building a root system underground, everything that had to exist before the growth could even happen. And this business works exactly the same. The first months that you're building things that don't look like progress, so things like the supplier relationship that'll give you better pricing in 6 months, the customer list that's small now but keeps growing, the ad data that makes the next campaign cheaper than the last, the ad campaign that is constantly learning who your ideal customer is to get you cheaper purchases down the road. None of it feels like a business yet, but all of it is. It took me a whole year to make my first $1 million with this model. Some of you will get there faster, some slower, but the ones who never get there are the ones who cut the bamboo down during the invisible phase and start over with something else. The time that it takes to get through that phase is where most people give up, and that's exactly what I built my mentorship for. The way that it works is you get direct access to me and my team, whether you're starting from zero or already have something running. We build this with you. What to sell, how to set up your store, how to run ads properly. And when you hit problems, we tell you exactly what we do. And to be transparent, this business does require money to get started. Things like ads, testing products, building the store properly. Now, if you're not in a position to invest in that yet, that's totally fine. Hold off on applying and use that time to save up and do more research, because there's just no point in rushing it. But if you're ready to move, we'll help you build it from wherever you are in your journey and stay in it with you until it's working. Now, I'll leave a link below for you guys to apply. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.